Hello, it's Yvonne here to do the reading for the lovely sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, I know there's a few people who wrote and said, when are you getting back to doing the readings for the star signs? I'm trying to get back in between all the moving and then getting sick and whatever else. It's just been a big ride, but you know what, I feel fabulous now, so I'm really ready to get back into things. So Scorpio, you're the first of the water signs here for a reading. Now before we go any further, you know the drill. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. You know how much I appreciate you all, your comments, your beautiful positive contributions to the channel. Definitely something I will never get bored of. We're going to use the Celtic Tarot for your reading today. Please ensure that you are well aware that this may not be your reading here, and that's okay. Somebody else will have your reading somewhere else on YouTube. I might have it next week. But also make sure that you do check out other aspects of your natal chart. I feel like it is really important that you understand that Scorpio is not just one. It's not your, it might be your sun sign, but it's not just one aspect of who you are. So you have a lot of other planets that were in your chart when you were born. It's just in Western society, we've picked the sun sign to represent our main personalities, whereas in other astrological sort of systems, they pick the moon sign. Do you know what your moon sign is? So at least watch them too, if you can. But for a lot of people who do astrology, they will tell us we're mostly our rising sign. So it is really good to check that out and see what that all means for you. All right, Scorpio, let's get into this reading. Two of Pentacles has been coming out a lot today. Especially in the YouTube readings, but also in the readings for TikTok. So it's quite interesting when we see a card, how it keeps showing up. And then I have people who will write to me and say, hey, I picked all the same cards as you this morning. So there's a message in the universe in regards to this Two of Pentacles that's really important for you to take on board. The Two of Pentacles is sometimes sort of related to a choice that's difficult to make, but it's more related to balancing a choice. So, you know, for me, it is like balancing the head over the heart and making a decision, or balancing the heart over the head and making a decision, or keeping both in balance and making a decision. Sometimes we make decisions from the heart, sometimes we make them purely logical. But whatever this is here, you are trying to sort of find which way to go here. I'm not really sure whether this is internally for you. It may be a struggle that you're having. It could be a choice between two things that are equally as favorable. So the High Priestess is here. So the universe is sort of saying to you, although you can't see things at the moment, although you're not able to see the outcome here, there is a really strong feeling here that you need to make a decision based in your intuition. But when the High Priestess comes around, it almost says that everything is sort of not shown to you at the moment. You're trying to make a decision perhaps based in very little information. So you've got to trust your gut feelings here. I guess at the end of the day, it could be something like jumping into a new career, for example, jumping into a new relationship where we don't know what's going to happen in the future, but we are prepared to trust our own instincts here. All right, so I feel like here somebody's coming in with an offer. Whoever this person is has something to say, though, because they have the sword held high. This means this person has either got an apology to make or an explanation to give. But this person comes in very rapidly with the Knight of Swords. They're cutting their way through. It could be that you have to cut someone out of your life, but I don't feel as though it is. I feel like, based in all the readings I've been seeing today, I feel like this person has something to say to you here. All right, and we have the World card coming through with the Seven of Cups. Okay, so this person is cutting through some sort of illusion that's got you trapped here. In regards to, wow, Eight of Swords. All right, your mindset, your negative thinking. This energy has come through in all the readings today. So I'm really feeling like, Scorpio, you're a big player in this particular energy. There is a feeling that somebody here is coming in or returning that has something to say that is going to release you from something that's kept you tied and bound for maybe years. Sometimes we can get so caught up with our ideas of what things are that we are unable to see the truth of something. So I feel like you may have been trying to manifest somebody back in, bring somebody back, or even manifest new love. But whatever it is, I feel like somehow or another you've got really stuck in this idea or this misconception that you are unable to manifest. So it may be if you're trying to get someone to return that you've been putting a lot of energy into it and you haven't seen any results. So now you've caught yourself up in this energy of, I cannot manifest what I want. And I feel like somehow or another, something is going to be shown to you to help you to understand, yes, you can manifest what you want. And yes, it is completely available to you. So I feel like somehow or another, this person coming in with this either an apology or some sort of explanation is going to help you break through some sort of wall you've built for yourself about not being able to manifest something. I get it all the time in the comments on the channel where people say this will never happen for me. This can't happen. And I get a lot of excuses for that, like I'm too old, I'm too short, I'm too tall, they'll never return, you know, a lot of excuses, but people still don't understand that somehow or another, if they trust what they're asking for, if they trust, like that high priestess, trust what they cannot see, then they have every possibility of manifesting that. Somebody once said to me, but what happens if the other person doesn't want to manifest? And I feel like that's almost saying here that you have an excuse for not being able to manifest something. It's just another excuse. You can manifest anything you want, but you've got to believe and trust that it's coming. Another thing I get from people is, I've been trying to manifest for 6 months, it hasn't happened. Well, maybe there was more time required. Maybe there is. So whatever it is, you can't lose faith that what you want or what you're trying to put out to the universe isn't going to come to you. Because the moment you doubt, the moment you're unsure, you slow that down again and you've got to get back into the energy. This is why, as readers, we often say, keep yourself in the attitude of gratitude. Because the moment you start to get into the negative thinking, you get back into the lack energy. And it's the lack energy that says you can't do what you're trying to do. That's where your ego steps in and goes, you don't have the power for that. All right, let's have a look and see where this reading is going. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Ten of Cups, which is a beautiful place to start. The Ten of Cups talks of abundance. It talks of great happiness. It's a beautiful card. I feel like here that this is what you were after. Maybe you experienced this with this person. Maybe you felt that this person brought you everything you needed. For some unknown reason, I see that you invested a lot of energy into this, whatever this situation is. All right, we have the Chariot. So some of you dealing with a Cancer person here, they're coming towards you very, very rapidly here. Very strong energy that you're going to get communication very shortly. I can't help thinking, though, with the Chariot that you've been unable to move forward for some time. So maybe you've just got your Chariot going. Maybe you've just understood how to move forward. Maybe you've got past. Look at this, Six of Cups. This is just superb energy right here. The Six of Cups talks about something from your past that you were unable to get away from here. So you may have walked away from this person, the person may have walked away from you, but you got stuck in your Chariot. You couldn't move forward. No matter what you did, you couldn't get out of the energy of it. Maybe you felt like this person just gave you so much happiness that you forgot how to have your own happiness. Again, why we say you need to move on with your own life and invest in yourself. Because if you don't, you're going to get stuck and your Chariot's not going to move forward. So somebody is coming towards you very, very rapidly here. Six of Wands tells me there's a victory in this situation. So something here is about to be given or gifted to you that you have wanted, that it took a long time to let go of, but you finally released it and now you're manifesting. There's definitely a victory coming through. Knight of Pentacles. So again, here comes the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Whatever this situation is, it's taken a long time to come to fruition here. But it's on its way to you. This cup is on offer. This person is so attracted to you here. They only want victory with you. This is definitely someone you have a very, very strong connection with. And they're here to offer you the Ace of Cups. I can't help feeling though, yeah, divine timing with the Temperance card. I can't help feeling that this has taken a while. So I feel like for many of you, like the aces very often represent a year for me. So it feels like to me that this has taken more than a year. Two of Swords, and then the decision to be made. Wheel of Fortune. And this is what I've been feeling in a lot of the readings. It's like somebody is returning with some sort of explanation, and you have a decision to make about this. But this decision isn't about this relationship. The decision is about you letting go of the pain and the sorrow and the sadness that you've been carrying around long before this person came to you. Long before. It's almost like they've given you permission for you to open the zipper in your soul and let out all of the sadness that you've been feeling for such a long time. But with this Wheel of Fortune, things are definitely moving in a brand new direction. Let's get a couple more cards. So I have you trying to find balance here over a situation. I feel like with the High Priestess, it's that energy of not really knowing what's coming at you, but trusting the energy. I feel like some sort of cycle is closing out here, and some sort of illusion is being removed from you. It's like you've been believing for so long that you couldn't, and now you know you can. The little red engine. And you're being shown here by the universe that you're able to collaborate with the universe and manifest what you want here. I don't feel anything negative coming through. I feel like the only thing negative is you're going to release all of those energies and emotions and sadness that have kept you trapped for such a long time, believing you were not able to have what you have. I hear people say that often. They say to me, why did this person get sent to me? I never get to have what I've wanted. And I think, well, if that's the way you're feeling, you're setting up this illusion for yourself that you can never have what you want. And that is what you will believe. So with this Chariot here, I'm feeling that you've come to some sort of realization that you have to let go of that energy. I feel like this person's going to help you release all of this pain and suffering that you've carried around with you as like a badge of honor in your life. The past is being put to bed. There is a brand new beginning here. But the choice to let go of the past here and to just move forward with this Wheel of Fortune, that's been clarified by the Six of Pentacles with the Empress energy and the King of Pentacles. I feel like here this person is offering you commitment. But for some unknown reason, letting go of all this past energy, all these pent-up emotions, all these aggravations, all this sadness, maybe trauma from your childhood, because you're releasing it all, you're stepping into this Empress energy and you're creating with the universe here. But I really feel when I see these cards that perhaps you've forgotten how to do it. Because you've been bound by this idea. But whoever this person is, they definitely want to offer you something more. There is some sort of explanation coming through, but there is definitely this feeling that the past is coming around to bring victory to you. Beautiful energy. All right, let's read a card. I'll read from the Shaman's Oracle this time around. Ooh, Root, the disowned self. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I blow out at what the universe gives me in the way of oracle cards. Just listen to that once more. Because if this is the disowned self, so this is what you are being able to bring back to you. This part of yourself that you've put away. This is hidden beauty and the need for acceptance and love. Root girl sits shivering, unclean and naked at the base of the tree of the self. She is unloved, unwanted and shunned for her deformities. She has no home, but is safe burrowing underground to dwell near the deepest roots of this sacred tree. Who is she to you? Could this urchin be one part of you that, reintegrated, can lead you to wholeness and true purpose? This is a part of you, the embodiment of a deeply flawed perception of your failures, manifesting as guilt and shame. When you project envy onto others, or any emotion or instinct that you've learned to repress or deem unnatural, it's this homeless child self-crying for attention, acceptance and love. You want to lash out, ignore it, push it aside, all the while refusing to acknowledge this ugly quality as belonging to you. But if you would only look into the root girl's eyes and see the beauty in the unmet need, your unmet need, you would realize that this part of you asks for compassion and understanding. This part of you was born when you were wounded and was conditioned you to believe that you're not whole, that your expression of self is somehow too much or too little. You may have even inherited this creature from your ancestors. However, it was this child self came to be curled up at the roots of your sacred tree self. It's time to welcome her into your heart. When you do, everything you've been searching for becomes illuminated, and your path lights up with renewed purpose. When you come to love Root Girl and claim her as your own, accepting her and your humanity, she is transformed just as you are. Then all manner of magic begins to arrive in abundant form. Look for the beauty. Oh my goodness, Scorpio, that's such a perfect card for you to get with your reading today. You're about to find the disowned parts of yourself. I'll leave you with that. Thank you.